Hey, welcome back again, viewers and subscribers. This moment, I want to be doing part 3, conclusion of Cajanus cajan pigeon peas for treating sickle cell disease. After doing research, I found a study in Nigeria by Edgini et al. In 2020 where they used dried pigeon peas on a cohort of 37 patients. So continuing, it says here that the aim of the study, this study assessed the ameliorating effects and nutritional value of pigeon peas, Cajanus cajan, in the management of sickle cell disease. Alright. Specifically, the study determined the lowering effect of Cajanus cajan on the rate of hospital admission of sickle cell disease sufferers. Right, it investigated if consumption of Cajanus cajan helped to increase the packed cell volume of sickle cell patients. And 3, it examined the relationship between Cajanus cajan consumption rate and the reduction in the number or frequency of crisis in sickle cell subjects. So these are bearing here, as I said, just in time for Christmas. So amazing that this plant here, what we eat around Christmas time mostly, right? Um, It actually has been studied containing glutamic acid to treat sickle cell disease. So it's quite fascinating. Like I said, gotta be curious. I saw this plant, and like any other plant on the island, did my research, looked it up, the benefits, the uses, and I was blown away when they said that it can in fact treat sickle cell disease. Right, let's go up here. My other plants. Right, so here they list the materials and methods. Right, it says the study design. The study was a retrospective cohort study looking at the sickle cell clinic at Coaley Central Hospital. Since their inception, so it says here, since their inception, sorry about that, the camera just got a bit fidgeting. Since their inception in Delta State, Nigeria, the study also of the quasi-experimental design as pigeon peas was introduced to the sickle cell patients that made up the cohort. The control group comprised of subjects within the first 3 years from inception to commencement of the study. There was also a pre-recorded pre-test and post-test of their packed cell volume records and their frequency of hospital admissions and frequency of crisis. Like, a lot of peas are growing here, blossoming. It's beautiful, eh? So the scope of the study was conducted in Coaley Central Hospital and Ughelli Central Hospital of Delta State, Nigeria. The study was limited primarily to patients attending sickle cell clinic in the aforementioned hospital in an attempt to boost the sample size. So it says here, study population, all patients with sickle cell disease attending in Central Hospital Ughelli, including those attending the general outpatient clinic and those that attended the sickle cell clinic. Right, the sample size, all patients attending a sickle cell clinic who agreed to partake in the study due to the small size of the study population. It's got quite a few varieties here. This one's a different variety. Yeah. Some dry peas here. This one's a different variety. You know this? Right. So, sampling technique. It was a purposive sampling that was used only on patients who were willing and available during the study, right? Also were co-opted into the study. Just loving how it looks so beautiful, eh? So let's see here the exclusion criteria. The study excluded patients less than 5 years old, those unwilling to participate in the study, as well as those who started the clinic less than 2 years ago. So it says here the inclusion criteria: all patients attended a clinic in the last 4 years and agreed to participate in the research. So there you have it. So far they've been following the guidelines, telling you what kind of sampling was used, the scope of the study, the method, inclusion and exclusion criteria, exactly what I was taught while studying practitioner development in a herbal medicine course in the UK. It goes on to say method and instrument of data collection, research instruments, hospital data was used for the study. We used study data from the sickle cell clinic register, inpatient register, and PVC records from their files over the past 4 years of commencement of the sickle cell clinic. Moving on to the discussion, pigeon peas, Cajanus. Cajan is a locally available and cheap legume with a high amount of glutamate and folic acid, as well as vitamins, minerals, fibers, and other amino acids. Therefore, the potential to reduce the frequency of crisis, morbidity, and mortality of sickle cell disease. It can be incorporated into the diet of patients, hence compliance will be higher than when patients are compelled to take medications. In this study, the ameliorating effects and nutritional value of pigeon peas in the management of sickle cell disease was investigated. The mean consumption was 3 times weekly, with 0.8 of them eaten twice a week, 17 eaten 3 times weekly, and 12 eaten 4 times weekly. The finding on frequency of admission per year of patients before and after 1 year of consumption of pigeon peas showed a statistically significant decrease from 1.5 admission per year when compared to results of 4.75 before treatment to 2.25. Sorry, I'm reading this paper here because there's a lot of information I have to write it down. Right, of 4.75 before interval of less than before treatment to 2.25 with a confidence interval of less than 95% after treatment with use of hydroxyurea. And hydroxyurea, that's a de facto treatment, right, being currently used. One of the hallmarks of sickle cell disease is anemia due to the shortened lifespan of HBS, 40 to 50 days, compared to an average of 120 days for HbA. Right? So it goes on to say these findings have been compared to that of Akinsuli, Temiu, Akamu, and Leslie in 2005, who in their study on 100 sickle cell patients that were given the extract of Cajanus cajan and monitored for 6 months found that extracts of pigeon peas reduced the bone pains of sickle cell patients that were sampled. Right? It also goes on to say Cajanus cajan has also been found to be potent and relatively safe for use in preventing sickle cell crisis. Right. Fernando 2017 reported that the percentage of sickle cell before the laboratory experiment was 91.6%. Goes on to say, but that decreased with treatment with Cajanus cajan and seeds, 41.7%, Cajanus cajan leaf, 32.8% in a study of laboratory animals. Cordoville 2050 reported that in Brazil, detailed studies with pigeon peas, chemical, biological, may clarify mechanisms by which the inhibition of sickling of red blood cells occurs, reducing oxidative stress, and thus helping to treat people affected by this disease. So in conclusion, eating of pigeon peas, Cajanus cajan, at a rate of 3 meals per week over a period of 1 year by 37 patients with a mean age of 12.67 years, attending sickle cell clinic in Central Hospital Kweli and Central Hospital Ughelli, and using the first 3 years of not eating the pigeon peas, while attending the sickle cell clinic as a control, showed a statistically significant ameliorating effect on the steady state PCV number of bone crisis, PCV number of bone crisis, and number of hospital admissions in both males and females, and was generally tolerated. The high level of glutamic and folic acid may play a role in these ameliorating effects of pigeon peas. However, other nutrients may also be responsible. So thanks for watching. As always, it was a pleasure bringing these videos on pigeon peas, Cajanus cajun, treating sickle cell. Thanks to the authors, Agini et al. And company and friends and colleagues, right, for doing this study. I'm bringing the study to light. I hope this video reaches a lot of people, and you may learn and may incorporate pigeon peas, Cajanus cajun, into their diet. Thanks again for watching. And here I have more plants again. Pigeon peas, Cajanus cajun. Excuse me if you hear the dogs barking. Alright. I'm gonna be picking a lot of peas this Christmas. Eating and giving away. You know, your health is your wealth. Yep. But it's been a pleasure bringing this knowledge to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I will be paying that nutritionist at the Ministry of Health here in St. Vincent another visit again, asking her, you know, if she had managed to read the article, because I went and spoke with her and said I found information on pigeon peas for treating sickle cell. You know, how can we collaborate as a dietitian, as a nutritionist, right? So I'm gonna go back and hear what she says, what's been the progress, right? So yep, thanks again for watching.